Greetings to all melanated people around the world. It's really a joy, it's really a blessing, it's really an honor to be bringing this message of self-realization to you, teaching you that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically, that the Bible is not literal, neither is it secular history. And I'm not speaking from theory, I am speaking from experience. I'm saying to you that entire book, from Genesis 1 to Revelation 22, it's all parables. And all of the stories, they were written by mystics. And as long as you do not have the experience of the mystics, you will not be able to speak from a witness standpoint. But I'm telling you, I am a witness. That's the reason why when you read St. John chapter 3 of the new birth, you come to realize that the new birth and the resurrection is the same thing. That the new birth and the virgin birth is the same thing. Because you have experienced it and you have become invisible. You have become one with the wind. And you can tell the story, you know what you're speaking about. But Nicodemus, who is of the religious mindset, Nicodemus is just a symbol of the religious mindset, would not understand what you are speaking about. Okay? So with that being said, I want to speak to you concerning from Jacob to Israel. And you know, I spoke earlier concerning from Saul to Paul and show you when you change your thoughts or change your mentality, that you change you change your identity or personality also. Because when you come to realize that the Bible is not literal and you come to understand that your thought is what is creating your reality, you come to realize that you have to choose your thoughts more carefully, and you have to be more careful of what you're saying about yourself. Also, when you come to understand that the name of God is I am, from generation to generation, it's a memorial, and you can never say I am and not referring to yourself, you will not be saying things, you will not be using the word I am and using something negative after I am to desecrate your true name, your true identity. So when the Bible speaks about Jacob and speak about Jacob being the smooth man, it is basically speaking about the spiritual self. And when it speak about the brother of Jacob being the hairy man, it is speaking about the outer man. But I will leave that for another time. Okay? By saying Jacob, when you're living in that place of not knowing who you are, you're gonna do things that will not reflect the God in you. You do things that will reflect a mentality of limitation when you're supposed to be limitless. You do things that would show that you're still operating under the mindset of fear instead of the mindset of love. But when you have come to experience the God within you and have come to experience God face to face at pineal, we're just speaking about your pineal gland. When that eye has been opened, which some refer to as the third eye or the single eye, and Matthew 6:22 tells you about that eye. It says if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. It is where you will behold God face to face. Because you wrestle with knowing who you are. You wrestle with coming to know your true identity. Because you've asked yourself the question, the universal question of life. Who am I? You want to know who you are. You want to know why you're doing the things that you're doing. When you want to do something different, when you want to do something better. And it is only when you have come into that experience, you will understand what the change of name mean. We're just speaking about a change of mindset, a change of thinking. For you have repented, because repentance is a radical change of mind, a radical change of thinking. It's not being sorrowful for something you have done. But radical change of thinking. So if you change your mind, you definitely change your life. And when you have that change of life, because you refuse to be conformed to the world and its system, and you've been transformed by the renewing of your mind, because you have had an experience that only you alone can tell the experience. And the experience doesn't take place outside, the experience first takes place within. Because the kingdom of God is within you. And so when you take that journey and that ascension up that 33 bones of a spinal cord, which they refer to as Jacob ladder, and you have that experience, and you bounce your crown chakra, then you would know that you have been changed from Jacob to Israel, because Israel means to rule as God. Then you will be able to rule as God, because you understand that God and man are one. You understand the journey of life is from humanity to divinity. You found your true self. You have come to true self-realization. You have come to your higher self. You have been awakened from the dream of life. When you awake, you find this life to be a dream. I'm speaking from experience. And only you can tell the story. And those who will believe you, many of them will have experiences also. So my brother, my sisters, those of you in whom this message has been resonating with, you're on your journey from Jacob to Israel, coming to discover a higher self. So I'm encouraging you not to look back, not to give in, not to be impatient, but wait, and always go to bed more consciously and awake more consciously, and use your mind power to achieve your every desire, because you know by this message that is coming across to you that God is your own human imagination, which is the creator in man, and that without him there isn't anything made that was made, and that all things was made by him, who is the creative power in you. So my brother, my sister, it's time for you to come in to your Israel, where you live as God and you rule as God, where you choose to be whatever you want to be in this life. You can either live in lack or you can live in abundance. The choice is all just yours, because if you change your belief system, everything around you will change. But you have to accept the fact that everything that you were taught from a child to this day is a lie, until you come in touch or in contact with the true message of self-realization, teaching you that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. That the Bible is not literal, neither is it secular history. So with that being said, my brother, myself, I want to thank you very much. That was me just showing the story of Jacob, from Jacob to Israel in a nutshell. The time will come when I'll go into more and more deeper teachings and so on, when I'll be able to go live and so on, and put certain things in place for you. So just bear with me for now and use those little bits and pieces, you know, to show you more about the Bible and what it's all about, and use it to set you free. Okay, so with that being said, I want to encourage those of you whom this message has been resonating with to support this work by supporting our ebooks and our paperback books. And the link is always down below for you to check out the link down below. Also, you see our clothing down below, also the link is down below, and we're asking of you to support our clothing also. And for those of you who would choose to support on Patreon, you can support us on Patreon. With that being said, I want to now give you the sign of Matthew 6:22, where I say, if I be single, your whole body will be full of light. And I'm saying to you, my brother, my sisters, when you have that experience, you'll come to realize that it is the rising of the S-U-N and the S-O-N. You'll come to realize it is the dawning of a new day in your life. And you'll come to realize without the sun, there is no life and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And that the sun parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. And we melanated people, we are the people of the sun. Therefore, let us use our mind power to achieve our every desire. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you. I'm out.